Well, hello everybody. I've been out there cleaning up after that storm. It's 5 after 6 right now. I'm hungry. I'm tired. Didn't want to cook a lot. So I remembered I had some chicken breast in the can. In fact, it's 2 cans, but I'm just going to use one. And I said, we need to do a video on showing some people the easy way to make chicken and dumplings. It's a quick, fast, easy way to do it. And I'm going to try to get this thing cut off of the cans. Because I bought 2 cans, it was in a package of 2. But I'm just going to use one, so we'll put one over here. But this is a good way to make chicken and dumplings and not spend a long time in the kitchen. You don't have to make your own dumplings, and I'll show you. But we're going to use chunk chicken breast with rib meat. And since I don't want a whole great big pot full, I think this 1 can is going to be sufficient. And I'm going to put meat, juice, and all in there. In fact, I'm even going to rinse the can out a little bit. Now, I am going to add some chicken bouillon. Oh, this is beef. I got the wrong bouillon, y'all. Let me see if I can find the right bouillon. I grabbed this one and it's the beef bouillon. Where's my chicken bouillon? Y'all know I'm always goofing up something. Chicken bouillon. I'm going to go ahead and turn the burner on. Get that hot. Now, I don't need much because, like I said, I'm only using 1 can, so I'm just going to put 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon in there. And you got to remember, this chicken bouillon is salted. So you don't want to add salt until you know how salty it is later. We're going to add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. About 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper, black pepper. Now, it's up to you if you want to add pepper. I'm also going to add, a little bit of water, because we don't have enough water to cook our and I may add a little bit more than that, about 1/4 water. And I will taste that to see how it's seasoned. I may want to add more bouillon, I don't know. No, I think it's got plenty in there. We're also going to add and I got Land O'Lakes butter. That's what my mama always used, Land O'Lakes. And it's already got it measured off, so I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of butter, because you know everything goes better with butter, right? Put that butter in there. Yeah, I got so used to using country crock, but my mom, she always uses Land O'Lakes butter. So that's what we're going to use. Now this is such an easy recipe. Anybody can do it. Gladys, your boys can cook this for you. Tell them you want some chicken and dumplings. Tell them to buy, what is this? A 12.5-ounce can of chicken breast. You need a can of flaky jumbo biscuits. You need your seasonings. You need your chicken bouillon. That's basically all you need for this recipe. And about 1/4 extra water, because you need water in there to cook your dumplings. But you don't have to wait for your chicken to cook. It's already cooked. Yeah, I'm adding a little bit more. Chicken bouillon. I probably added another teaspoon. But we got to bring this to a boil. I mean, the longest it's going to take is to cook your dumplings, because they're going to be like any other dumpling you fix. Once we get the water to a boil, all our flavors get to know one another, we're going to add our dumplings. And then once it comes to a boil, we'll cut it down just a tiny bit to like a medium low. We'll cover it for 20 minutes. You don't stir your dumplings. You don't do anything to your dumplings. Just cover them and let them cook for 20 minutes. And you got chicken and dumplings, and I'll show you. I'm going to use this plate to put my biscuits out on. So basically, if you've got canned biscuits and you got, and all I'm going to do is cut them in quarters. Just cut each biscuit in 4 pieces, just like that. And I'm going to set them to the side, and hopefully by the time my I get my biscuits cut, my pot will be boiling, and I'll be able to put my dumplings in. But how easy is that, y'all, to get chicken and dumplings? Now, most of the time I do make my own dumplings from scratch. I cook my chicken from scratch. But I'm showing you an easy way to do it. If you're 1 or 2 people and you work, but yet you want something good like chicken and dumplings, but you don't want to spend all day in the kitchen to make them, just get you some canned chicken and a can of jumbo biscuits. Still got dirty dishes from earlier because I was outside messing in the garden getting down shade cloth and broken poles and everything else. So I don't know what that is, but it was on the counter and I didn't like it there. But don't forget your butter. You gotta have butter for dumplings. Sometimes I think the more butter, the better. The more, the better. Yeah, we had warnings for tornadoes, heavy winds, heavy rain, hail. We did get some of the wind. We got a heavy rain last night. But if a tornado come through, it came through after I went to sleep and did the damage to my garden. Because I didn't know anything about the poles breaking or anything else until this morning. Okay, that should be coming to a boil before now. Yeah, if you add your chicken bouillon, especially the powdered bouillon, it does have salt already added. So you may want to wait to add actual salt to your dish when it's already completed and then you taste it. Because usually that chicken bouillon, the powdered one, will put enough salt in your recipe that you don't need to add salt. I'm hoping my pot will be big enough. That's a lot of biscuits. That's a lot of pastry to go in this little pot, but I think it'll work. It's finally starting to come to a boil. But yeah, I could just taste some good chicken and dumplings, and I said, well, I got a can of chicken and I got a can of biscuit. I'm going to make me some quick and easy chicken and dumplings tonight. Okay, it's starting to boil. The bubbles are coming to the top, so I'm going to start adding my dough, my pastry, my dumplings. Like I said, all I did was cut it in quarters. Cut your biscuit in 4 pieces, just like you're cutting a pie. Now I'm not stirring, but I'm taking my spoon and I'm just dipping my dough down under the water, under the broth, just to get it a little moist on the top. But do not stir it. Now, I'm going to cover it and I'm going to leave it low boil, low simmer for 20 minutes, and we'll come back and I'll show you how my dumplings look. Well, it's almost time for my timer to go off, but what I like to do is once or twice through that 20 minutes, I like to come through and, like I said, don't stir them, but just kind of push them down under the liquid. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. And there goes my timer. I'm going to go ahead and turn these off. Now, if you want to stir them a little, you can. But you can see, I guess you can see that the liquid has thickened up a little bit. Looks good, y'all. Got me a bowl right here. And usually when I eat chicken and dumplings or anything of the nature that has dumplings, I don't make bread because my dumplings are my bread. Just got to come over here and see this. Just got to come over here and see this. I mean, see, your dumplings are, some of them stay big, some of them are small. You still got your chunks of chicken. And you know what? I'm going to put them over here. On this other side because the lighting is a lot better. And I got little buddy scratching at the door. I don't know why I gave him treats. I just gave him and Lucky a can of cat food. I gave him dried food, but there you go. There goes my chicken and dumplings for dinner tonight. I wanted to taste some of the dumplings, but they're so hot, y'all. Y'all try it. Mmm. That is really good, y'all. Chicken and dumplings made easy. But it's so hot. Mmm. Chicken and dumplings, y'all. See the big pieces of chicken? You got plenty of chicken and all those dumplings. Look at that. And I like my soup to be that consistency. I don't like it real soupy. I like it when the dumplings kind of thicken up the broth. That is some good eating right there, y'all. So try my quick and easy, no fuss chicken and dumplings. I think you'll continue making them because they're so good. Oh my God.